Self at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
RV Doc. Vicious body punching for Terrence. And round one. Career, a win over Emmanuel Lardy in October of 2013 and an 8th.
I mean, I thought he was going to start boxing, but he's doing a fine job right now of
just one of a kind in terms of what he's been able to accomplish in his career. Crawford, the ability to make the adjustments.
Yeah. The other key thing here is early rounds.
Spence used to fast start, high output. Crawford, yes, like
it's the Spence jab that's doing the effect right now, or is having the effect.
Crawford, the jab, the shot to the body. There's a counter.
Errol Spence, he would like to move his head as he comes forward to not get control of range and keep Spence away from him. And the straight left hand is one of those counter punches that he does very, very.
A championship is looking to win the vacant ring welterweight title and become the only man, much more so than Crawford.
17 combination punches per.
Go Spence, the jab again, starting off. Let's see if he lets his hands go a lot more.
Double jab, good combination there.
Those shots from Crawford.
Curls behind the guard of Crawford, and then
it's brilliant. I mean, doesn't do too much. Left. Enough the person right there.
The epitome of a text. And explosive jab to the head and the butt. And combination that drops
was able to land that straight left.
Yeah, Spence kind of overreached there with that, and Crawford saw the opportunity.
For three. And Spence.
And I know have a second round knockdown with the
hand left and landed.
There's another one, and now Spence going to the body from the guard. There's a jab from Crooking to get back into this fight after hitting. Midway point of the third by Spence. Quick combination.
And getting used to fighting against the lefty.
Beautiful combination there by Crawford. And again, that right hand, the speed, sharp, accurate jab from Terrence Bud Crawford.
Looking at him, that's why he's hitting it. He's waiting on the entry. He don't get careless because he don't come.
Spence, trained by former pro middleweight and light heavyweight Derek James. Mega fight back in 2015. Both in attendance here tonight.
So that he started off really good with the jab. Double, triple jab.
And that difference in hand speed on display, the accuracy.
He's been superb in this fight. And he's picked his spots and
the footwork from Crawford in the openings.
The left hand, and he's able to just
advice given to Spence.
Oh my goodness, a left hand that Rowdy and Terrence Crawford. Double jab, left hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the jab is a power.
The jab is.
And the advice given to Spence, you know, he's not turning, he's not
chip on his shoulder. He'll find critics, but none exist just to get that. And he continues to jolt Errol Spence with Terrence Bud Crawford, who is already knocked down.
An excellent round. The jab so effectively. Spence gets on the inside using a variety of punches, including the uppercut. Later in the round, a lead left hand that lands.
You see the left hand. Get about the head and swing your feet. Hit it, hit it, hit
it. And meanwhile, the countering blind.
Yeah. It's astonishing that he's been able to be this effective. He's got to land something that makes a difference. He do that.
He looks
pressure enough to get Crawford off that.
Met with highly effective count.
He's using every time Spence steps in. There's Crawford taking the side.
With just over a minute left in the fifth. He's landing a lot more.
Terrence Crawford.
He eats it and continues.
It would have. Using the jab very effectively.
And he really hitting you with a jab a lot of jab. I think you did right in the middle. Use your leg. around him, okay? Don't job.
Terrence Crawford is a freak athlete. Spence now backing up, and we don't normally see Errol Spence backing up. Crawford avoiding the brunt of the body blows when he was fighting in school, and he started practicing more in his
Yeah, he's got to get inside. He can't reach.
Oh my goodness.
You know who talked about that with Sean Porter? He said that when he would take it away, and it seems like he's doing that against Spence.
It's made Terrence Crawford feel uncomfortable. I think Errol Spence is beginning to. Spence trying, coming back, going to the body, but then gets clipped.
The place he has to really work.
Double jab. Point of this chance. Bud Crawford looking to make history. Left uppercut in the end.
Now here's where Spence was working downstairs, trying to get something offensive happen, and in that last round, initiating the offense with that shotgun jab, and Morrow made the counter as Spence moves.
Make sure you got room on the inside to punch, okay? Let's go.
We begin the second half of this chance. Crawford avoiding him. To the face of Spence by Crawford, and Crawford's accuracy.
I mean, counter punching.
Just walk over here. To Terrence Bud Crawford, making it look way too easy.
Finisher.
The accuracy, the punish.
He lands a good punch. It's not hurting Crawford.
Accuracy is power. The accuracy
moving forward, being body work. He has been.
Spence coming forward, and he gets countered with as beautiful a right up. Right is usually the one that lands and that counter right uppercut
from Crawford is just phenomenal. I mean, that right hook.
The accomplishments of both fighters, both coming in undefeated.
Spence.
And now Spence is in a posture, boxing move, can't come forward to apply pressure and hope for one big shot.
Ability to deliver punch after punch that lands. All 58% of his power shot as the fourth. That jab continues to pop. Spence's head back to
Crawford himself landing. Oh my.
Counter right hand. Left by Spence. But he continues to get
by Crawford.
And those punches caught by.
He's not used to backing up against the ropes, trying to move, and you get the feeling.
Stay focused. One at a time.
James trying to do anything he can to give him some specific.
Backing up again. The pressure being put on.
He's got to make sense of this fight.
Intriguing thing is Crawford, who loves to counter appropriately, moving forward and initiating the offense. Face Terrence Crawford has ended up going the distance.
Errol Spence. And again, being hit by the jab is incredible.
This fight is
desperately trying to land something of consequence. Meanwhile, the left, the right, Errol Spence on inline skates. A man, yes. Naoya Inoue looks sensational going into it. What Errol Spence represented. Terrence donned the gloves.
I mean, the way he dismantled him.
You're a hell of a fighter. You already know that. I don't even gotta tell you that. You already know.
That would be talked about for generations to come. Terrence Crawford.
Percent throughout the fight, he finally got there in terms of his power punches. And here's the other fascinating thing. While an astonishing performance in those numbers bear it out.
Was a one-sided drubbing for Terrence Crawford.
Spence was attacking, and even badly. And then Crawford, the extraordinary, ripping with it. And the right hook was just such an important weapon in this fight. And there's
footwork. Look at how the space that he's creating to land.
Crawford becomes the first one with a bullet. Unbelievable performance. Jr.
is still undefeated, and now the